You need to hear this before it's too late. Pink full moon isn't just a moment in the sky. It's an energetic gateway that could make your deepest wishes real or block them entirely. There's something rare and powerful unfolding, and most people have no idea what's truly at stake. This isn't just another moon. This is a reset of your frequency, your timeline, your desires. Stay with me. I'll explain exactly what's happening and why the universe is listening right now. You might be feeling drained, and that's not just in your head. This week's energy is stirring something deep within you, something ancient, something sacred. Maybe you've felt it already. Sleepless nights, strange dreams, sudden waves of emotion that come out of nowhere. One minute you're inspired, the next you're overwhelmed. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're in transition. The pink full moon is pulling on more than just the tides. It's pulling on your inner truth, calling it to the surface. If you felt restless, uncertain, or like something big is just beyond your grasp, that's because it is. This moon is activating your soul's desires, even if you don't fully understand them yet. Everything you're feeling right now is sacred. This isn't chaos, it's a message. You're not imagining the shift. You are the shift. The pink full moon of April 12th is not just a celestial event. It's a sacred unfolding, a cosmic breath held in the night sky, waiting to exhale transformation into your life. Despite its name, the moon won't actually appear pink. Instead, it carries the symbolic bloom of springtime, the soft unraveling of what's been buried beneath the frost of your inner world. This moon falls in a moment of spiritual ripening, a time when hidden desires and soul-level intentions begin to reach for the light. Energetically, this full moon is a doorway between timelines, a bridge between who you've been and who you're ready to become. Its illumination isn't only external, it casts a light on your internal landscape, making it nearly impossible to hide from what you truly want. And that's the power of it, not in its beauty, but in its truth-revealing brilliance. The pink moon aligns with an energetic axis that heightens intuition and emotional honesty. It whispers to the parts of you you've silenced, calling them forward with compassion, but also urgency. The veil between what you think you need and what your soul has always known is thinnest now. And when the moon meets this threshold of truth, things begin to shift fast. Opportunities appear, wounds surface, awakenings ignite. This moon doesn't just bring light, it brings choice. And the universe is listening more closely than ever to what you'll speak into it, through intention, through action, and through the silence you hold. There's one mistake that too many people will make during this pink full moon, and if you're not careful, it could block the very blessings that are trying to find you, rushing the wish, forcing the manifestation, demanding answers before the energy has settled. This full moon is potent, yes, but its power lies in reception, not control. When you try to manifest from urgency, from scarcity, from desperation masked as intention, you end up calling in distortion. You speak to the universe not from your truth, but from your fear. And the universe, always listening, responds accordingly. Right now, many are being told to set your intentions, make your wish, or write it all down. And while that sounds aligned, this moon is different. The energy is sensitive, tender, like soil that's just been tilled, ready for new growth, but fragile. If you plant your seeds too soon, or with too much force, they won't root. They scatter, they confuse, and your desires become entangled in timelines that aren't meant for you. If you've already set intentions today, don't worry. This isn't about punishment. It's about alignment. You haven't done anything wrong, but you are being asked to soften, to recalibrate. Pull back from the need to get it right or make something happen instantly. That mindset is rooted in old patterns that this moon is trying to help you release. The real danger isn't in wishing, it's in not listening. It's in bypassing your own intuition because you're afraid to wait. This moon asks for presence, not pressure, for surrender, not strategy. So, pause, breathe, let the energy swirl, let the insight come. Your wish doesn't need to be pushed into the universe like a command. It needs to be felt fully, then released gently, like petals on the wind. If you can avoid the trap of urgency and instead choose trust, you'll find that what you truly desire is already on its way, in a form more beautiful than you imagined. Instead of pushing, commanding, or chasing your desires during this powerful pink full moon, allow yourself to return to the sacred rhythm of receiving. This is not the time for loud rituals or dramatic declarations. It's a time to honor the stillness between heartbeats, the pause between intention and manifestation. Start by simply being present. Light a candle in silence, not to call something in, but to acknowledge the space you're creating for something new to arrive. Let the flame be a mirror, steady and alive, reminding you that transformation doesn't always need noise. Sometimes, the most powerful magic happens in quiet surrender. You can also take a few moments to write down what you're ready to let go of. Don't focus on what you want to bring in just yet. Focus on what no longer fits. The people, patterns, beliefs, and habits that feel heavy, hollow, or out of alignment. Let the moonlight illuminate them on the page. And if you feel called, burn that paper safely and watch the smoke rise, as if releasing it to the stars. Let it go with gratitude, not resentment, because even what you've outgrown once served you. If your mind is too loud or restless to write, take your body outside. Walk under the moonlight without needing answers. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Let nature recalibrate you. The earth is wise, the sky is listening, and your body already knows how to attune itself, if you allow it. You don't need to force healing. You simply need to stop interrupting what's already unfolding within you. This moon responds to softness, to presence, to patience. It aligns best with those who are willing to trust that timing is divine and that not every intention needs to be spoken out loud to be heard. So instead of acting from pressure, act from presence. Listen more than you speak. Rest more than you strive. And know that sometimes the most powerful wish is the one whispered in stillness, cradled by trust, and released with open hands. The energy of this pink full moon is tender, radiant, and tricky. Because while it opens a portal for your wishes to come true, it also stirs the shadows that have kept those wishes locked away. This isn't just a time of illumination. It's a time of confrontation. And what shows up today may not be light and love. It may be fear, doubt, or old stories clawing their way back into your awareness. You might feel pulled toward people you've worked so hard to move on from. Emotions you thought you'd healed may rise up suddenly, raw and sharp. Old thought loops might spin louder than usual, telling you you're not ready, not worthy, not enough. But this is not a setback. It's a sacred test. The moon is revealing what still lingers in your frequency, what must be faced so it can finally be released. This is the fork in the road moment. Will you choose the old pattern, the familiar comfort of doubt, of reaction, of shrinking back into the self you've outgrown? Or will you pause, breathe, and respond differently this time. The universe is watching, not in judgment, but in deep love, asking only one question. Are you ready to rise? You may feel tempted to fix things for others right now, especially those who seem to be unraveling under this energy. But don't fall into the trap of becoming the rescuer. Every soul is on their own sacred timeline, and this moon is triggering personal awakenings that can't be rushed or softened. Your role is not to save, but to hold steady, to witness, to trust that everyone will rise in their own time. Remember, your growth isn't measured by how perfectly you perform spiritual practices. It's measured by how consciously you meet your triggers. The real magic of this moon lies not in what you manifest, but in what you refuse to repeat. This is your moment to break the loop, to say no when you always said yes, to stay still when you always ran, to honor the version of you that's trying to emerge, even if it scares you. And when you pass the test, when you choose differently, you'll feel it. Not in fireworks or applause, but in the quiet knowing that you've shifted something deep inside. That is the real beginning. And here it is, the moment the energy has been leading you toward. The breakthrough. The soul whisper turned thunder. The clarity hidden beneath the storm. You are not breaking. You are breaking through. Everything that has felt heavy, uncertain, or unbearable in recent days was not punishment. It was preparation. The confusion, the emotional tides, the restlessness that made you question everything. It wasn't a sign that you were lost. It was a sign that you were shedding. This pink full moon didn't come to give you something outside of yourself. It came to reveal what's already inside, buried beneath survival, silence, and stories that were never yours to carry. You're not waiting for your power to arrive. You're remembering that it's always been there, and maybe the wish you've been holding so tightly wasn't about a thing at all. Maybe it was a call to return to yourself, to the version of you who doesn't beg the universe for crumbs of love, peace, or purpose, but who knows she is the source, who creates worlds with her breath, calls timelines with her belief, and heals generations simply by choosing to rise. This is the moon that unlocks the door, but only you can walk through it. And when you do, you'll feel it in your bones. A soft click, a gentle shift, as if something invisible inside you finally aligned with the truth that was always waiting. You are the wish. You always were. Take a breath, a real one, deep, slow, intentional. Let it settle in your chest and remind you, you are safe, you are supported, and you are exactly where you're meant to be. The energy of this pink full moon may feel like it cracked something open inside you, and that's okay. You don't have to rush to make sense of it all. You don't need to find the lesson today or force a breakthrough to feel worthy of one. Sometimes, the most spiritual thing you can do is simply be, to let the waves move through you, and to rest as they pass. If you feel tired, let yourself rest. If your heart is full, let yourself savor it. And if you still feel like you're in the in-between, trust that the energy is still unfolding. This moon doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for presence. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are in bloom. Journal if you feel called. Light a candle. Take a walk under the moonlight. Or just lay still and feel your body remembering what it means to be whole. This moon saw you, and it answered. If this message found you in a moment where you needed it most, know that wasn't by accident. The universe speaks in alignments, in timings, in quiet nudges, and you were meant to receive this. Let it land. Let it live inside you for a while. If anything resonated, even just a single line or feeling, I invite you to share your experience in the comments. Sometimes your words help others feel seen too. This space is more than just a channel. It's a soul circle, a gathering of kindred spirits, walking through the same waves, under the same skies. And if you'd like to keep walking together, you're always welcome here. Subscribe if you feel called, not out of obligation, but as an act of alignment, a way to keep receiving reminders, reflections, and revelations that mirror the truth you already carry. You are never alone on this path. The stars are always speaking, and your spirit is always listening. Until next time, take care of your energy, honor your truth, and trust the unfolding. Your journey is sacred, and it's only just beginning.